soon.
Such good music.
Yep. There we are.
Alrighties. Just wait a few seconds
for people to come in.
People who have to sit through the ads.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So let's get all our stuff set up.
Yep.
Make sure everything's looking good. I think it looks good. I think we're
there
all
we are.
good. Yep.
We're actually on screen.
Da, da, da. Yay!
Hey, there's Grand Drax.
We got
JB
friends
Lewis.
already in the chat. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
G'day. And welcome to today's surprise face cam stream. So I basically got this, the hookup for this camera a while ago thanks to you guys' donations. So thank you.
Yeah, it's been helping me a lot with all the game explaining things.
My computer still will not be able to use this face cam, unfortunately.
We're waiting for, it will once we're able to get this thing from Best Buy, but it's been sold out for like the last month.
Yeah, they've been more than that. It's like been 3 or 4 months that they've been sold out.
JB Lewis thinks there's some desync happening between the face cam and the audio feed. We didn't check that.
Oh, I don't know how to change that. Do you?
No, because I wasn't having those issues before with when I was doing face cam on other Game Explain.
That's why I couldn't do it on my computer, because there was a desync going on and I didn't like it. So
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how to check that. Ashen, hello. JB, hello.
Is it massive? Because
do you know how you would change it?
I don't even know how I would change it in this case.
There's not supposed to be any latency with this, because the hookup I got for this face cam is supposed to be like 0 latency. So how bad is it?
Yeah. And how's the audio?
And the audio, yeah. Can you guys hear this awesome music? And here's the...
Oh yeah, let's go to options real quick. There's one thing we need to set
little button
for
sounds. It's not bad. Okay, it's not bad. It's just not great. It's not perfect.
Right.
Dang it. Why can't I always... Why is there always an issue? I tried so hard. You guys might be able to see the cats walking by. They've left some little paper down here.
Al Shubba says sound and video syncing good for me.
Oh, really? Oh, gosh, I really hope so.
Splice Phoenix while Olivia's turning him here for the kittens.
Aw, I hope they come over here.
Okay.
Maybe we could go get them real quick.
I can go grab them. I can go grab them quick.
Because I was really excited.
If you want to explain why you might be sticking with Ace Attorney for now.
Oh, so don't worry. Anybody who is worried about 3 houses going away, don't worry, it is not going away. Basically, there was a pretty large drop-off in viewership after we started 3 houses, so I'm kind of trying to tweak things around because I also changed the stream time. So I'm trying to figure out if it's the game that's not really that great to watch, or if it's the time frame that doesn't work out, or if it's me and I should change something. So
Ginny got in the shower and she's a little wet.
Oh! Okay, let's get Ginny over here. Hello, Ginny. She's so wet. Here's Ginny. Can you guys see her? Look at the little paws. Hi. So this is Ginny. She was born on March 5th. And she's adorable, and she's licking my hand. And now she's biting my knuckle. And she's purring. Let's see if we can... She's not really the loud purr, though. Here, you want to switch? Is she wet, too?
Not as much.
They like playing in the shower. And here's Callie.
Oh, she's going... Let's see if she get...
No, don't eat that.
Oh, she's seeing if the apple thing that we put on will be alright.
So here's Callie girl. She's the calico. She's got all kinds of cool colors all over her, and white socks on her feet and a white little belly. And she's adorable. She's the loud purr. So, kitty cam confirmed. They're getting so big, I know. Well, they still are little, kind of little. When I hold them up to the camera, they look gigantic. They are kind of small still. But yeah, they are getting bigger. Alright, I think they're done with their cameos. They want to go back to the shower.
I closed it just so they wouldn't get any more wet. But...
Can you move the camera to the left? Which left? Your left or my left? Or the whole camera? Like the display or the actual camera?
I'm guessing the camera itself.
Like that?
Hopefully.
Okay. Is this a blind playthrough for you, Belle? It is. Catherine!
Oh, it's
awesome.
Catherine.
So glad you're here. This is a blind playthrough, but I have played the first 2 cases, but it was a long time ago, like when this first came out to 3DS, which I guess was 2014. So I did play those 2, but that's it. So I'm excited. Phoenix, write it down now. Oh my gosh! Dev Studs, thank you so much for the sub. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. 4 months now. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Hope you guys enjoy. I'm excited to see what the story is all about.
Alright.
Enjoy. I love seeing friends' reactions to these games. Oh, yay! Brian's been enjoying this blind playthrough of this of the trilogy.
I played up.
This is just a Wright game.
I played the first 4 games. I need to play 5 and 6 at some point.
Here we go. Play this game. Episode 1, the first turnabout. Oh, it starts out so sad, doesn't it?
No.
Or is that the next one?
That's the next one.
Alright, here we go.
Oh,
I don't even
enjoyed
remember.
the Nintendo E3 coverage.
Oh, wait, are you sure?
Yeah, this is how it starts. Well, it's still sad but not.
Oh gosh, I forgot how gruesome this was right away.
I mean, every case is a murder.
It is? Every case is?
Pretty much.
Oh wow, I didn't realize. Okay, why me? I can't get caught? Not like this!
And this
music!
They reveal who it is right away. Gotta find someone to pin this on.
Oh, someone like him. This music is really cool.
Oh, the music's great.
I'll make it look like he did it.
I'm still surprised you haven't picked up Murder by Numbers, because same
yeah,
composer and
it is?
Picross. Yeah.
August 3.
Super Paper Pokemon just subscribed with Twitch Prime.
Parafox subscribed.
Yep.
Thank you so much. 11 months. Oh, thank you so much. Super Paper Pokemon, thank you. Yeah, we're breathtaking. And so is this killer here. Thank you guys so much. I'm so excited.
August 3rd.
Thank you for stopping by and joining. I really appreciate it. Boy, am I nervous. Right.
Oh yeah, Murder by Numbers is on sale right now.
Ooh,
so that's so much fun. I might want to.
Oh, hiya, Chief. That is a large necklace. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat.
Oh wow, you got a hype train. Look at that.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Thank you. It says a lot about you.
Catherine, large necklace.
It says a lot about you.
And nothing else.
Quiet as well. I know, that's quite the undershirt there. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. Favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me.
Oh, Scissor just sent you 100 bits.
Oh, Scissor!
Look at that.
Oh, you guys, we got to the first level of the train. Thank you. Yeah, you guys should be getting like free emotes, I think, for doing that train. That's awesome. That's what you notice. I roll.
Exactly.
Oh. I mean, I guess yeah. The text kind of covers a little.
I mean, I did make a point to make it translucent because when I played this initially, I didn't realize you could.
Oh, you could change that.
Yeah. Before it's solid, so there's certain characters with a kid.
Wait, you changed it translucent so you could see that?
No, there's a character later, a little kid, whose face is basically down here at the top of the box, and you can barely see him. Reminds me of Manuela.
Time to solve the mysteries. Thank you, Scissor. Really appreciate that. It's over? My life? Everything? It's all over? Oh, you want to be...
Yeah, because everybody gets to make fun of your voice acting. There's a lot of voice acting in this.
Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him.
Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die!
Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah.
Nick!
Hey there, Larry.
Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty.
Wait, why would we say that?
Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die.
Oh my gosh. What? What's wrong, Larry?
Oh, it's all over.
Little sparkle eyes.
I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't.
Oh no.
Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this?
Oh gosh, I forgot. That was like his girlfriend, right? Or something.
I'm
no,
not
maybe
sure.
he stalked her. Oh,
Oh,
gosh, I can't
Nick,
remember.
you gotta tell me who took my baby away.
Oh. person responsible for your girlfriend's death. It is girlfriend. Here we go.
Okay.
The newspapers say it was...
Oh, Egg Roll just subscribed with Twitch Prime.
Oh, Eggroll, thank you so
Happy
much.
to continue supporting great content. You and Derek are always fun to watch.
Oh, I really appreciate that, Eggroll. Thank you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Oh, a young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts.
Oh yeah,
My
you're gonna
best
love
friend
the names.
since grade school. Since grade school, best friends.
Oh, 100 bits from Egg Roll.
Oh, Eggroll, thank you.
Wow.
That's so kind, you guys.
Actually, Wolf said the LPer I watched hated Larry.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Our school had a saying. Oh, that's you, actually.
No,
oh, no,
that's
it's
you.
me. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
Yep.
And yeah, do you see the cats going crazy back there?
Mm-hmm.
They're in their hyper after dinner mode. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I own one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do.
There you go.
It sounds like a Care Bear line.
August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 2.
Ooh, right on time. They are punctual.
Oh, they're very functional.
Look at the people on the sides. Oh, do you want to be the judge or do you want me to be judge?
You could be judge.
What should his voice be?
Old and distinguished.
Gosh, I don't know.
Actually, not
Court
distinguished.
is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. He said distinct.
Okay.
You can be paying.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Oh, sorry. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client.
This is the voice acting you come for.
Murder is a serious charge for your client's sake. I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. He's probably like, what am I getting myself into? Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Oh no, this is our intro, basically. Handshaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Oh, Butts.
Yeah.
The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next
You remembered
question.
your own defendant. Congratulations.
This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait, uh-oh. No way! I forgot, I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? The victim. Of course. I know the victim's name. I, just forgot, temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on.
Actually, well, Phoenix, I'm new and nervous, Judge. I'm about to end your whole career.
Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Should we press, do we have to press the court record?
Yeah, it's the best way to know.
Oh, okay, so Cindy.
So, yeah, if you push R, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Cindy
Victim,
Stone.
yeah. And Winston Payne's the
Do
persecutor.
you get the other...
Cindy Stone?
Persecutor? You mean prosecutor?
Prosecutor.
Do you get his pun name?
Cindy Stone?
No, next one.
Winston Payne? Winston Payne.
Do you not get it?
No.
He's wincing in pain.
Oh, really? That's what it is?
Yeah.
I like that. Larry Butts. What is that, like Harry Butt or something?
I guess kind of close.
What about Cindy
Choo-choo.
Stone? I don't know if that's...
Maybe like I have no idea on that one.
Alright, so Cinder
I
Block.
guess kind of close to Cinder Block.
Victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed.
You know the basics. Congratulations.
You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object.
Being a lawyer is super easy.
Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It
Like
was
the
found
voice?
laying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Here we go. Now we got that in the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R button to check the court record frequently. Wait, should have said that. I guess
Just
it's just to
reminding you.
hit you home on that. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Actually, you know what you could do for him? You've always wanted? You could do your Sean Connery voice.
Sean Connery. I mean, there's a little Sean Connery mixed in there.
A little bit. And the prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
10 out of 10 voice acting.
Not me.
Chief, Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
J.B. Lewis says, do the Connery voice.
I'll try.
Damn.
It's easy to lose that one, though. That's the only problem.
Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony.
Oh, didn't they all die?
I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's it to you anyway?
Gosh, that face.
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped.
That's really good.
In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it! Lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. I'm cracking you up.
I just love it.
According to this, she was in Paris the day before she died.
Alright, there we go. She was in Paris the day before the murder. Okay, hold on. What's Sean Connery again? Sean Connery, 500.
Yeah.
Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. I don't know, I can't do it.
Dude.
I've tried. I'll try.
Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Oh gosh. I gotta listen to Sean Connery's voice again to really get
Daddies? Sugar?
it. Sugar.
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. It sounds like we're using it at this point.
I know it does.
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Your judge voice was perfect, says Hyrule.
Oh really?
Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right.
Victim blaming.
I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Quite literally.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Larry equals Ryuji. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog?
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife,
Oh wait, that's Butts.
yeah, I'm still saying it. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Oh, okay. I thought you were doing your sleazy voice.
No, I didn't mean to.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
Try to make it sound more like I could not do a Shaggy voice. I'm
Oh,
terrible at-
Shaggy? Like
Yeah.
Scoob and Shaggy? For Nick. Wait, not Nick. For Butts.
Oh, or MV with 100 bits.
Oh, thank you so much for the bits. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Orm says, I was going to choose this game once I got the points for it. Glad you're experiencing it with BelleAim. I will have something else waiting for you, and thanks for BelleAim for streaming this. I have played all the Phoenix Wright games up to 4, so I've not played 5 or 6. Orm. So, there's that. I didn't say that.
Oh, sorry.
Whatever. It's fine.
Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't.
What kind of answer is that? Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Oh gosh. I already pressed the button, so...
I don't think it matters in this one.
Oh, okay. Good. Okay, it's fine. It doesn't matter?
Hyrule.
How do you
Derek
know?
now has to call in and do voices of this game when he's in PA too.
That would be pretty
It
fun.
doesn't matter.
Are you sure it doesn't matter?
I'm pretty sure.
Alright, I guess we'll answer honestly. I know. I'll send him a signal. Oh no, this is not gonna go well. Tell the truth.
Yeah, I was there. I went.
Order! Well, Mr. Butts.
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's his actual voice. Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Oh, lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Dun, dun,
It always throws me off that Phoenix is actually on the right, but
I
we always have
know,
him on
but
the
you
left.
look over there.
It's like weird.
Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call
Super
its
Paper
witness.
Pokemon sent you 100
Oh,
bits.
wow.
Wow.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Yes, Your Honor.
I love Derek's voice. Yes, me too. Tell her the truth.
This is the only time Pain shows up in this game, though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Who else is gonna... I wonder who else is gonna be. Okay.
Oh,
this
you'll
is
know.
bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Solid
Oh my gosh.
to the stand.
Saw it. Oh, there he is. The one we know who it is.
Mr. Solid, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Don't you know that's a dying business? Do you want to voice him or should I?
Oh yes. Oh, I don't know. What
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you can
Newspapers,
do it.
yes.
He's kind of like happy sales.
Mass salesman.
Yeah,
I gotta
he
give him a
kinda
happy
looks
mass
like
salesman kind of thing.
Mr. Sod, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Here we go. Witness's account. Testimony time.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
Dun dun dun. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Yeah, you really can. I immediately saw
Yeah.
one that, like, there's something off there.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? I
Yeah.
really wonder why he did this, though. Why would he want to kill her?
I mean, it's
Yeah,
what
that's
you gotta
part of it.
figure out.
Yeah.
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally.
What?
The phone that Mr. Salwit used was one of those. Remember, I think this takes place in like 2015, so it's really funny. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your
It
perusal.
looks like a single piece of gum.
Oh my gosh.
Blackout record added. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your
Catherine,
Honor?
the outdated phones are like a running joke at this point.
All right.
Oh, they're going
This
to get
is
a lot of
it.
use
The
out of
real
that.
deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Literally.
Okay. Open the court record with the R button again. Contradictions in testimony.
Alright.
Here
I
we
don't need
go.
to reread this because it's all the
It's all
same
the
stuff.
same? Okay.
I always just press on every one just because I like the extra dialogue.
Oh, so like,
So push if you
Do this?
No.
oh,
L.
press.
Yeah. Now you gotta get more information.
Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him.
I don't know. It just seems strange to me. That's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime.
He's such a slammer. Like, he's always...
Oh yeah.
The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture.
Of course. What the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So what happened next? Must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him.
Half open, you say?
Yes. Oh, I gotta switch between. Yes. The door was open halfway. Yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came to close the door. That's odd. In a big city like this, I thought. I see. And what happened next?
What gave you the idea to do that?
Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to peek? We climb mountains because they are there. It's the same thing. Truer words have never been spoken. Anyone would look inside.
Why did Payne cut him off so quickly?
So, you looked into the apartment. What happened then?
I wouldn't look inside, said J.B. Lewis. It depends. Like, if I was passing the door, I probably
might
would look
glance,
in. But if
yeah.
it was out of my way, I probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
Are you sure she was dead?
Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere.
Guess that would look fatal to anyone. Very well. What happened next? Quailed in fright. So, you didn't touch anything in the apartment?
Yes. I mean, no, nothing.
Okay, what happened next? Didn't he say you would grab the phone, though, to call?
Well, just what's the next one? Also, tell a corny joke from Super Paper
Oh,
Bookworm.
yeah. Gotta get our jokes going.
Oh god, you guys can see her laugh at her own jokes now.
Okay, hold on, let me grab the joke. I think I put them. Oh, I know, I put them over here. Alright, let's see where we are. We might have to get out the book, because I think we might be done with the ones I've pre-written down.
Alright.
Okay, hold on, I got a couple more. Okay, here we go. Why do chicken coops only have 2 doors? Because if they had 4, they would be chicken sedans. Oh, sedan funny, right? Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Alright. Alright. You thought to call the police. Does that mean you didn't actually call them?
Please, listen to the rest of this testimony. You thought to call the police. What happened next?
Here we go. This is it. We can press right here. The phone in her apartment wasn't working,
Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't. Right.
but you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you?
Oh, that? I can explain that.
When you left, you turned into the Great Fairy for a minute. That actually, I have been told that before when I had my big outburst.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the time that I did the little thing where it shows your Disney character on
I
top
got
of
a
your
follow
head.
from Retro Gabe.
Oh, thank you, Retro. Really appreciate that. I did this little Instagram filter once where it like did a bunch of characters on which Disney character you were gonna be, and I was like, please be Belle, and it actually ended up being Belle, and I did that same laugh that a lot of people are like, you're the Great Fairy laugh. Oh, anyway. Okay, I can explain that.
There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next?
Do we have to press it now that we know?
I
Or-
just keep pressing for now.
Okay. Why use a public phone?
What? Well, you see, you see, I don't have a cell phone. And being in the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at nearby apartments.
Oh, right. What time did you call again? 1 p.m. exactly. 1 p.m. Are you certain?
Yes, absolutely.
He seems really confident. 1 p.m.? Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him. How's that? How?
So what you can do is go to that and see what.
Oh wait. Time of death 4 p.m.
And he called it 1.
But what about the time about the phone? Where he said he didn't.
Well, he
Do we still
explained
do-
that away. He said it was close enough that he could still
Oh, he did say
reach
that.
it
Oh.
without going inside.
All right. So this thing.
So X.
Oh, X. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after.
4 p.m.
There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Oh, that! Oh,
Look at the sideways face.
I know.
All that voice.
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and your whole story falls apart.
Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Super
What?
quick
Why are they
Pokemon.
letting him go again?
This is based on the Japanese legal system, and apparently it is this weird.
Oh.
Where the prosecutors have all the power, and yeah,
Huh.
it's something else. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m.
Right.
Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Metal Vic Tinney says, yeah, Japan's legal system is a thing, heavily rigged against the defense.
Interesting. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one.
Catherine says, yeah, I think Japanese prosecutors have like a 99% conviction rate, but they only prosecute cases they think they can win.
Oh, interesting. That is very different from here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Right?
Is this the pressing thing again?
Yeah. Like I said, I always press to get a little bit
You
more.
said heard, not saw.
Yes, heard. All I saw was the body lying there. I didn't think to look at anything else, least of all my watch.
Isn't that a little strange? So you're saying you heard something, but if you were so shocked by the body, you wouldn't hear anything at all.
And the witness did say that he actually heard the time. It's ludicrous to suggest he wouldn't hear anything.
I have to agree with the prosecution. Witness, continue your testimony.
J.B. Lewis says, that's why Sign P5 was as confident as she was trying to go after Sojiro in the first half of the story.
Are you sure it was a television and not a radio?
Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television.
Right. I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television.
The witness has testified. He heard the time.
How do you explain the gap? Well, witness, can you explain this?
Oh, this is nothing.
Is this one to press? Or
yeah,
is
this is press.
Okay. Video. That would...
Yes, that would explain why the time was wrong.
True. Right. I think the problem lies someplace else. Alright, so this is...
Yeah, I always go through the entire line of dialogue.
Are you
Sometimes it opens
sure
up
the voice you
more.
heard said it was 1 p.m.?
Yes, I can practically hear it now. It was quite clear.
Mr. Payne, has the prosecution verified this testimony?
My apologies, Your Honor. I, too, have only just learned that the witness heard the time. Oh, I'm really sorry. I only remembered it just now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you just watch it. Not much point pressing him on that one.
Yeah. Alright, so let's go to the court record and see
Okay,
what else.
so attorney badge, no. Oh, the electricity was out. So
Yes.
do we have to do it on the right thing? though?
Yes, we do have to do it on the right
Okay,
thing.
so
So
where do
go through her thing.
Okay.
Alright, so I heard the time. There's a voice. It's probably coming from the television. That's probably the one.
Oh, because the television wouldn't be on
Exactly.
for the blackout.
Yep.
Alright, so present, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Blackout record.
oh, right, X.
I know, it's weird.
Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. I love how he does that. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Irk.
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait. I remember now.
Mr. Sawit? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. Oh, that and you seem rather distraught?
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Gotta love plot convenience. I mean, that's
Persecution sounds correct.
plot convenience is all about the Ace Attorney.
Hearing the time.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it.
Oh, that's convenient. Oh, I can't press here. Okay.
Yeah, it's an actual testimony. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
Oh my gosh. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly.
I like how you can see Phoenix getting more confident.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Alright, here we go. Hold it right there. That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake.
Yes, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry. I only just remembered that table clock.
A table clock? Table clock, okay.
Yeah.
A table clock. Was there a clock at the scene? This is the first I've heard of it. He looks so shocked.
I know.
The murder weapon.
Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something?
Something's fishy here. Does that mean we need to press for that one?
Well, you could, so you could press them again there, or you could go back to the previous weapon and present something. So
Like
let's take a
this?
look at that. It just says statue.
Yeah.
I don't want to give too much away since I have played it before.
Oh, you know it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what's our other options? Is this the last thing?
This is the last one. It's just that must have been what I saw. So you could press it, but it wouldn't get much. So he's claiming that the murder weapon is the table clock.
Which is, but this thing is supposed to be the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would show this.
Correct.
Okay. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue! Now how is this supposed to be a clock?
This music.
Oh,
You
wow.
with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sot.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may.
Oh, sorry. Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock.
It's music.
So good. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud.
Ooh, you have to touch it.
As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So, the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Yes. Right?
Yeah.
Because we have to keep it going. Because if we say no, then we're just like, it's good to go. Right?
Yeah, exactly. You're always like, yes, I want to keep pushing this.
Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove it I went in there.
Oh, maybe I picked on him. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. Oh, that's me. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court.
Ashen Wolf,
Intriguing.
murder by clock. Guess you could say it was time to die.
It wasn't her time.
JP Lewis, is this what they mean by clocking
Oh
someone?
gosh, yeah. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor.
We have this picture.
Mr. Sot, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. And quite an impression on her.
Oh, jeez.
Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with a clock?
That day, I never. Look, the clock. I heard.
Oh,
no,
gosh.
I mean, I saw.
Whoa! I forgot about that. Oh.
Shut up! I hate you. It was him. I tell you, I saw him.
Oh my gosh.
He killed her, and he should burn. Burn. Give him death.
Is this one of the sugar daddies? This must be one of the sugar
I
daddies.
love how he tossed it to toupee.
I totally forgot that
Did
happened.
you?
I was so
It is
shocked.
amazing the things that Phoenix gets hit in the
Oh
face
my
with
gosh.
during these games.
Order the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sod heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... Wait, why is that going red over there?
It means if you get it wrong, you'll lose some things.
Examine the clock's batteries, ask the neighbors, try sound the clock. Why would the batteries do it? Sound the clock.
Yeah.
Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
He is the thinker.
Well, he is the thinker after all.
Well, there you go.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne?
Oh, we're covering the life bar as with our video.
Oh.
It's not that important.
Yeah, I see. Sorry, so basically our video is covering a very small, I don't know where my hand goes. Up here, there's a very small bar that's like blue and two little red lines.
Of course, on the video for them that we need to point this way.
Oh, over here, there's normally a blue line, and it had some red on. But anyway, we're good.
Yeah, it's all good.
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25. Look.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sod heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sod...
It is the bar in this version, not 5 strikes, Catherine. Okay. I don't think the 5 strikes show up until game 2.
Try to talk your way out of this one. Oh gosh, he's going crazy.
You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh. What's he talking about now?
While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
You're right. How am I gonna prove that? Dang it. I'm so close. Mr. Wright? It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Is that some part that's okay? Oh, yeah, from before. I thought it was...
Oh, yeah, Ginny, she's doing way better. She's much better today, especially... I think today's, like, she's fully back 100%. Mm-hmm. I think she may have got a slight concussion, though, because she was kind of out of it for a day or two. Also, did you...
no, I missed Beef Boy.
Beef Boy, thank you so much for the follow a few minutes ago. Okay, yes, Your Honor? This means I cannot let you indict. That is okay. The witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sod.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime.
I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Wow, that was a quick give up.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a joke. Hold on. We gotta do our joke.
For this turnaround.
Alright, let's see. Okay. I had a dream that I was a muffler last night. I woke up exhausted.
Wow. Okay.
No. Here we go. Yeah, Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Why are you getting so desperate?
Because he's sweaty.
Oh, I see.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you have your proof. Right?
All right.
Can you think of a reason to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes!
Can you?
We'll see what the answers are. Wait! Maybe I can prove it. We must have evidence somewhere that we can prove it, Right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
This music is so jazzy. I love it. Okay, let's see. This is the one. The badge. Okay, This is another thing we haven't used. So it's gotta be this. And she was in Paris.
Yep.
Don't press the power button, Ginny. Oh, speaking of Ginny, she was the one that got a little bit injured earlier. And here she is.
Yep, she's
She's
just
totally fine. So cute and look at the little feetsies. Yay, kitty time.
Yeah, I just put it back there.
There you go.
I'm gonna try to climb up again.
Alright, let's present the passport, because that's a difference in time. She's coming back.
Oh yeah, she's coming back. She
The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours.
Phoenix, why are you calling her abroad?
Hey! When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh! Did you get rabies? What the heck?
Well, he's suffering from a bit of stress.
Order, I say. Is she messing with stuff?
She's trying to get the wires underneath the blanket we have.
Oh, I think
fine
she's
now.
just looking around.
Yeah.
Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Oh my gosh, wow. I guess he claimed himself guilty then.
I mean, when he passes out
Very
like that.
well. Mr. Wright. Hi, Ginny.
She's
Yes, Your
checking out the
Honor.
mic.
I have to say, I'm impressed.
Oh,
Oh gosh.
she just clicked on something.
What did she click?
I have no idea.
What is the mouse on?
Okay, nothing.
Okay.
We're good.
Aw, explodes from cuteness. You guys got to see the kitty.
You're suffering from the kitty sabotage now.
Alright. Did I say this one?
No.
I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butch, not guilty.
Woo.
Da-na-na-na. Wait, why is he not?
Larry? Because he's declaring him not guilty.
Da-na-na-na-da-dun. And with that, this court is adjourned. We did it! Yeah, we
First
did it.
case done.
We did it. Yeah! Turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day. Oh, this is going to be the explanation. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. Oh, there she is. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Aww. Ginny's like climbing on the microphone, so sorry for any weird noises.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Oh, that's so sad.
Hyrule Hermit, we need to get Belle to 75 viewers per stream so we can get kitty emotes.
That would be amazing. I have so many great emote ideas, especially ones that you guys have suggested too, like the Ryuji one.
Oh, yeah.
And then we could do a Who Boy. Who Boy! There's just so many great ideas. All right, here we go. Defendant lobby number 2. Is this a new case?
No, this is the end of this case.
Whew, I still can't believe we won. Right! Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there.
I just pushed you in the right direction.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. She's sleeping right here on the desk. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
My life is over.
Aww. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, now she's trying to get...
Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Oh, gosh. Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. Oh my gosh, Ginny. Look at her. Did you guys see her? She had the cord in her mouth.
Oh, yeah. She loves going after the cord.
Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But... Oh, that's you.
But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was a... never mind. Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts. Innocent. It was Harry Butts.
They had to work it in there. Thanks.
Oh,
I really
he's
owe
already
you
changed
one.
targets.
I won't forget this. Ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat.
Oh, no, I couldn't. Why is his hand not in those sleeves?
It's just
That's so funny. The little cheeks, the blushies.
You wouldn't see that if it was solid, so...
Aw,
so I gotta make
Hyrule, thank you so much for the 100 bits.
Nice.
Hooray for saving an innocent idiot.
Pretty much.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Oh, hey.
Oh, yeah. Here, take this. It's a present.
Oh, gosh, I don't want that. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You made this? Look at her looking at
I know.
Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. I would not want that.
Yo, Nick, it's not the actual murder weapon. I think it's his.
Oh, it's the
his,
cocky
yeah.
one.
Can you believe it? I was so into that chick.
Look at his face now.
So serious. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry?
Larry? Are you so sure?
Squeeze me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Oh.
You know? What
right,
proves that she cared about Larry?
Let's see. Oh, this, because she had it.
Yep.
Yeah. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her.
Huh? What about that clock?
This is the clock you made for her, Larry, and she took it with her when she traveled.
Whatever. She probably just needed a clock. That's all.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. I think Ginny's ready to go down now that she's licked her feet.
Say bye to Ginny for now. Bye, Ginny. She likes to nibble and lick.
Oh, look at how cute she is. So cute.
All right, go play. Go find Callie.
Don't play in wires.
Yeah, don't play with the wires.
And immediately to the wires.
To the wires. All right. Well, make of it what you will.
Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer.
Aww.
Really, man. Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better. And then the day was done. Oh, no, it's not. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Aww. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah!
I don't know if you make a really good table, Mia.
I know. I was thinking the same thing. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part, at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? I think she's got a little crusheroo. And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me.
Cheapskate.
I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep.
Magus Andrus, would I consider streaming a full playthrough of Odin Sphere? Yes, but it wouldn't be for a while. I have my
Innocent
Saturday,
buds.
Sunday streams pretty well set. So maybe if it was requested, I could do it. But
Ooh,
yeah.
save data. I got the first save data.
But I love that game, so I would not mind it.
What do I,
Oh,
B.
back. Yeah.
I love that innocent butts. Bring, bring. It's instead of the PT sound, the
Oh.
bring, bring. Hello, this is Maya. Oh wait, this is Maya. Okay. Hey Maya, it's me. Wait, me. Oh, it's Mia and Maya.
The question marks is Maya.
Okay. Wait, so who's question?
You get slave slots in this version? Yes, you do.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. Ginny's on the microphone again. Oh gosh.
She loves to rub against it.
Oh, I think she just got stuck.
Oh.
Okay, there she goes. Maybe we should move the mouse. I don't want her to click on the stream to end.
Yeah, I think she's alright.
I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. Clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger.
She was
Okay.
ramen crazy in the original Japanese.
Oh.
They changed because they were trying to make it seem like you're in America. They changed it to burgers.
I would have totally been excited about ramen. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint.
Ramen
Alright.
wasn't as ubiquitous back then
It's a
for
deal.
us.
Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting, Maya. I'm not ready, Derek.
This did shock me.
Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Oh. September 5th, 8:57
So
p.m.
close to my birthday.
Yeah, kinda. Like,
Actually, my grandfather's birthday.
what, September 5th is?
Yeah.
Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
yeah.
but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss
Oh.
Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? You are not coniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. My dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry, but I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. No!
Hmm.
Oh, I thought it was the same guy for a second.
No.
Wait, they show you the guy every time? Do they show
Red,
you who it is
white,
every time?
Blue. They don't show you every time. After this, they stop showing you who did
Red,
it.
white, blue. Do you like your burger simple or heavily decorated? I like mine with stuff on it, I would say.
Yeah, I like mine. with all
Like,
that kind of stuff.
especially lettuce, tomato, cheese. Sometimes having some, like, sauteed
Hyrule Hermit
mushrooms.
said, "Oh, she's gonna get murdered," and then he didn't realize she was actually gonna get murdered.
No,
I know. I
Yikes.
did know this one. This is the last of what I do know, though. I don't really remember this case. But I did know that she died.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about it.
This is when it starts getting a bit more involved, and you get to do investigations.
Oh, like look around the room?
Yeah, time for some latent type stuff.
Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia? Maybe she's in her office? Sorry, Ginny's like in the way of the screen. Examine, I guess, or move?
Well, you could move or examine. It's up to you.
I guess we'll examine. Let's, ooh.
If it highlights yellow, you can examine
Oh, if it changes colors?
Yeah.
Okay. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Ginny is watching this thing like crazy.
Okay, I
there's
guess
nothing
you
here.
just need to move.
Office. That smell. Blood. Someone's there. Oh no, she's gonna be like, they're gonna think she did it. Chief? Chief? Chief!
It says the video disappeared. Why did the video disappear?
Did Callie do something?
Shouldn't have. Hold
When
on.
did it disappear? Yeah, it's just black. Did she unhook something? Is that thing hooked in still? Did this just happen?
It must have just happened.
Okay, hold on. I don't
Hold
even
on.
hear it.
Well, it's silent right now.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, there's no music at
I
this
don't
point.
know what happened.
I don't either. Let me...
Do. The case of why the screen went black. I know.
I'm going to do...
When we clicked examine. Oh. So is it because, does it stop the recording when we click exam? Like, is there some kind of weird anti-record? Is it still there?
Weird.
It's just black?
Yeah.
What do we do?
How
do we... Can you unplug it and plug it back in? Will that mess up the stream?
It might cut off the stream completely.
Oh.
Well, actually, maybe not. Because we're...
Frank saw it, struck the video feed.
Why is
Phoenix
this
Wright
happening?
defends the
I've
cat.
never had this happen.
Come here, Ginny.
Good there.
Small little break to see the cuteness. The cuteness. Fun little fact about Ginny, whenever you pick her up, she kind of goes floppy like this. Kind of like
Here,
a ragdoll kitty.
I'll make you full screen while I figure this out.
And here she is. And here she is up close.
Here, full screen cat.
Hello! I wish Callie was here so we could show off her too, because that could buy us some time. I have no idea what happened. Full screen! Ginny! Yeah! You want to show off your little feet? I know a lot of people like cat feet for some reason. She's looking at the screen. Oh, she's purring. Oh, she's a quiet purr though, so I don't think you guys can hear it. Let me put her up to the microphone. I don't know if you guys can hear it.
I don't get why we have picture on our screen, but
We see it on our TV, but we don't see it in the
thing.
actual feed. So there was this one time that I was recording Pokemon Masters, and every time I had to click the randomizer to see what like Pokemon trainer you would get, it always stopped recording. So I wonder if something like that happens when we press examine.
That's so weird.
Is it back on?
No, because I took it off. So I don't know why.
Derek has a Junis shirt. Yes, he does.
Mhm.
Is that a Persona thing?
Persona 4.
Little Genie. This is now a cat stream. Yes, it is. Little kitty.
Let me try this.
What are we gonna try?
I was gonna take it back to that menu, but it's nothing.
My face is covered up.
Yeah, I know. Witness
Have to put-
protection.
Witness protection program. I've been censored.
All right. If the stream cuts out, I'm sorry. We'll just have to restart.
We're gonna try to unplug and replug the game capture. So if it cuts off, we'll be right back. Is it still on? Is it cut off? That was weird. I think it's there. I think we're still good.
Yeah, we're still good.
Okay, let's see what happens when we replug it in. And what do we have?
Well, that's coming up now. So let's add the source. Okay, we got something here.
We're still here. Stream's still going. Oh, I see a picture.
Okay.
Go back to the other way now if you can.
Yeah, I know.
Yay! I don't know what happened. This is quiet though, right? This area is quiet.
Yeah, it is quiet.
Ginny, she's just sitting here like all floppy and purring. It's so cute. Oh, maybe you guys can hear this. Can you guys hear the purr?
Is this the right size we had before?
I
think so.
guess that's good.
I don't want to cover up portraits. That's the big thing.
Yay! G the man, hello!
Okay.
Might want to reload the save so you can see the scene you missed. Oh, which scene did we miss? I guess them, the sisters together.
Yeah, we can fast forward.
Should we though? What if it cuts out again?
As long, well, we don't. If it's going to do that every time we explore, that's bad.
Oh, right, because there's gonna be a lot of exploring, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see how it goes. All right, I'm gonna scooch back over here. The murder girl turned into an airbender. We didn't. Yeah, I don't think we missed much.
You really didn't.
We really
miss
just-
much, but
We only missed when I moved the cursor around to see if there was anything to examine, and then we went to the office, which was a separate room, and then the two sisters were like next to each other.
mm-hmm.
Poor Mia. Poor Maya. Oh Mia, oh Maya.
Yeah. Oh me, oh my.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see what happens. Hopefully it won't cut out when we do exam again.
Yeah,
That would be
we'll
very
have to wait
bad.
till later and see if it does it. We'll just get through this scene first.
Do you want to click exam again and see if it cuts out?
We can.
There's a good cutscene with Maya. Okay. Blood? Nah, that's just burger ketchup. Red, white, blue. Is that like a clue? Is that what the guy said, or what is
No,
that?
that's somebody saying it.
We don't know what it means.
All right, should we try to look around again? All right, I'm gonna pay attention.
Let's yeah, you watch the feed. Should we press explore again to see, or
Yeah,
I mean
I'll try
examine?
All right, I'm gonna
Okay,
take a look.
let's see what happens. It looks like it's
All right.
it's still there.
We're still
So
good.
what happened?
Don't know.
Now move. It looks like it's still there. That's
That's weird. I don't know what happened there.
Okay, here we go. That smell
Okay.
of blood. Okay, you got. I got
Blood.
Ginny. Should I put her down, or are you gonna click?
I can click if you want.
Okay, you click until Ginny leaves, cause I love my kitty cuddles.
Okay, let me just get my seat back in
Looking
place.
good, feed. Looking cool.
But yes,
That is so weird.
every day's great at Junus.
Which persona is that?
4.
Monday, sunny, cloudy, rainy, sunny, sunny, cloudy.
Yeah, the weather is based. The weather determines how long you have to finish a palace in this in Persona 4.
I see.
Okay,
I'm so glad it's working. I was really worried.
I was too. I don't know what the
Oh,
heck
gosh.
happened.
Okay.
Someone's there. All right, here you go.
Here's the scene that you guys didn't see. But this is pretty much it. This is all you missed. Chief? Chief? Chief! Oh. Oh, yeah, that's all that we missed, actually.
Yep.
Who are you? Oh, poor girl.
Mm-hmm.
Aww. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Oh. Still wearing the same outfit.
Yep, that's her office
Her body
outfit.
was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Oh my gosh. Then all too quickly it began to fade. Oh my gosh, that was right away.
Mm-hmm.
Until finally she was cold. Did he not call someone right away? What the? Chief. I guess we have to examine. Oh, we can examine the blinds. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. What?
Do you get that?
Is that like a Watergate?
Yeah.
Okay.
They swapped the two.
I don't know what Watergate entirely was.
It was
I know it was some kind of
Nixon's spying
thing.
Yeah.
A nice, luxurious place.
I do like how they have a check
Oh,
mark.
that's cool. I like the check mark. Nice movement there.
I was examining the necklace that you are so prominent for you.
No, but where it was earlier.
I didn't mean that.
Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here... She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. Oh my gosh. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. Again.
Again. Thing's dangerous.
Yeah, get that thing out of here. That thing is cursed. Egg Roll says, have to get up early for work. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Egg
Really
Roll.
appreciate it. Snake. Snake? What snake?
No, it's like
Oh,
snake,
okay.
snake.
There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass lying
Light stand.
Okay, lying broken in the back of the room.
I know it's hard to see with
because
the
microphone.
mics right
Let me see
there.
if I can move this a little bit.
Not really, because that part is.
There we go. Now I can see better.
All right, glass shards.
Nothing else that seems like a clue here. Piece of paper? Must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Oh, here it is. She's ready to get down now.
Should we examine that?
Sure. Let's see what it says. The word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. Okay. That's creepy. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police. Oh, wow.
Yeah. He
Wow.
investigates first, then calls the police.
And find out what that girl was doing here.
Honestly, not a bad idea on his part. You can look at other
Oh, I
things too if
can
you
look at
want.
this, yeah. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Oh, why did it... Look at... Okay.
I don't know what was going on.
Do I have to
You
check her again?
You can. It just means there's probably more to say.
Okay. Oh, weird. I think we're kind of done. We didn't do this, though. The chief's chair. Simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. Don't sit in her chair. Get on the case.
Oh, push L and you can slide.
Slide.
See the rest of the office.
Right. I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? All these designs, all the ladies in this game.
Oh, there's
She's staring right at
only
me.
a few like that. They
She's
do
holding
mix
a
it up.
phone in her hand. Do I look at it again? It's not a check mark this time.
It's up to you.
The Fay & Co. Ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was email. Wow. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. I can believe that. I guess... we could look at the phone again. Let's see. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings.
Look at that ancient computer.
I guess we'll go back to the phone. The phone receiver's missing a few screws. I better not use it.
Alright. Well, if you're done, you can go back and move to another spot.
Gee, don't get that. Okay. Move. Hey, Ginny. The girl just now. Where'd she go? Put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. Ginny.
I'm telling
Here,
you, her
take
and
this.
wires.
I hope she didn't run on me.
Excuse me.
Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? She's in a playing mood. Hurrying away.
Uh-huh.
But I don't want her to learn how to
Yeah, I do have the
bite
Smash Pro
fingers.
controller, which was nice because have to have that better analog
It's okay.
or a D-pad
I
than
work here.
the original.
Maya Faye. Maya Faye? Maya. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Present. This paper? Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Uh-oh. Here come the coppers.
Time for a new
The
character.
police! Sounds like they're coming this way. I feel like there's a cat throwing my face now. Freeze, police! Oh!
You got a
I've
good-
seen his picture before.
Oh, yeah, you got-
Gumshoe.
Dick Gumshoe. Whoops. She slid. Do you have a good detective voice?
Oh gosh. Ow.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have a good detective voice. What's a detective voice? We received a report from the building across the way, see?
You even got the whole.
Oh, the
sheen.
C? See?
You got that sheen.
Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw.
What a dick.
Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? 1 inch, okay?
You gotta end every sentence with a A.
Yeah. Great, just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. This word Maya mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not... Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am.
Good investigating there.
What?
Top-notch investigating.
She was framed. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't go out till the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible.
Gruff voice.
She's not biting that cord, is she?
No, she's just kind of smelling it.
September 6, 9:07 a.m., detention center. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal.
I love all the comments that Phoenix makes about that guy, about him being a pro.
Oh. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. Do you want me to be? Better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes. I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here.
Super Paper Pokemon. Yep, it's a pretty open and shut case. Just arrest the sister with no motive or even animosity to her sister.
Yeah. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Oh, so soon.
I know.
Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So, he crashed and burned? He's a genius. Jenny. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil type. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya.
Why are you touching the mic?
She's like...
She's just batting it and sniffing it.
I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Uh-oh. Oh, she's falling asleep on it. Look at her eyes.
She's propping herself on it.
That's what she said. She's making me sleepy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia... I know. Talk. I guess...
You have to do both, so it doesn't matter.
There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this...
Freak! I gotcha.
It made me choke. This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in a religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really.
Right.
I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium?
Magazine just says, just want to say my kitties also say hello.
Aww, hello little kitties, they're so cute. Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Did the camera, is it still good?
Yeah,
Okay.
the camera's still good.
The day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold onto a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. One Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation's on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things.
Alright, before you move on, let's see. Snizkov says, hello, BelleAim and Derek. How are
Hello.
you? Guess who
Thank
is
you for
finally having a
joining.
summer break from psychology studies.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
I guess we'll go...
Just
Well,
go
I'm
down.
just going to ask about spirit mediums because that wasn't before. I should have asked that one earlier.
That's fine.
So you're an acolyte, or medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too?
You didn't notice the thing
Of
around her
course.
neck?
She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Alright, there we go. Here's the court memo.
Yep.
Okay, she... Good.
Yeah, you're good. She wasn't
Maybe
chewing
put that
on
over.
it.
Like, put it under there. There we go. Nope, that didn't work.
That's fine. She's not going for
Okay.
it.
Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure. Why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. He's like, who am I, chopped liver?
Pretty much. But he is inexperienced.
Yeah. Say, what about your parents? Oh, no. No. I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
No time.
What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 o'clock this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Why'd I have to go back to this?
What's the day of the murder?
We already asked her this, I thought.
Did you?
Yeah. Sorry, no, it
Oh,
must
it's
be
because
hard.
of the phone.
Oh. No, it's
Speed.
okay.
Speed through it.
Oh, so I can go through this?
Oh, wait. God, I've gotten used to it. I don't think we read this, actually. Or maybe
No, we did.
Yeah. Hold on. Piece of evidence. The thinker. Right around 9.
Oh, this is new,
Oh.
actually. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Yeah, we're good. I think we're good.
Yep.
So, do I have to press options? What's that
No,
do?
push B.
Oh, that's just that.
And then go to examine.
Oh, don't we have to...
Oh, you can, but go to examine real quick. And just examine the police officer. Because it's not
Smile for the camera.
not usually anything to say, but the police, the guard right there is always kind of fun to see what he sees.
This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy.
If it was any other game, you're done now. You can,
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to get you on the Watchmen. I just, oh yes, Grossberg. He's basically like the gatekeeper.
Is this blind for you, BelleAim? Yes. I think I don't know if I finished this case or not. I knew the beginning part of it. I might have finished it.
You said you got to the point where
I did
the
see
movie
the
studio.
movie studio, so I must have finished it, but I really don't remember.
Which is good.
I remember that girl with the pink hair is pretty fishy, but I don't really remember much else. Okay. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer.
But you can still go into his office.
Not to mention run an office. I know. Why are they letting me in here? Guess I'll just have to come back later. Examine. Let's see what fishy plant he's got here. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. How does he know if he doesn't even know what it is? What if it's like $10?
$10.
A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that lighter is made of solid gold. Jeez. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Alright, let's see then. What about this picture? Crocodile Dundee?
Yeah.
That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. Huh?
You could smell the oil
I'm sure
paint.
the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. With the nose. It's so weird with no music. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Look at this fancy desk.
Yeah.
A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. This dude is definitely wealthy.
Yep.
Does it tell you if you're done with everything?
No, it doesn't. You
Okay.
just have to count around, but I think you got it all.
All right. I guess we'll go here. See what's here. September 6th. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. Oh, this is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? Oh, no, Phoenix Wright. How can anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe. Right, right. At your service. See? Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there.
Love how they got away with that.
You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Phew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Alright, so let's talk to him. I guess about Mia. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Alright, single blunt force trauma. Oh my gosh. That statue's gotta go.
Yeah.
Maya.
No kidding.
About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win.
Gonna put a young girl in
Wait,
prison.
is this gonna be the guy against us?
No. He's just a detective.
Okay.
He's not a lawyer.
Why would you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all, see? Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait. You do know him, don't you? Are we supposed to know him?
Whatever you want to say.
Okay, of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Ah, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion.
Good old Edgy.
I don't think we said...
Oh, no, I missed that
Thank
one.
you for the follow.
Flammy Highwayman, thank you.
It was a little while ago, but thank you so much.
Sorry.
I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon.
Alright. Some Super Paper Pokemon says, don't forget to check the plant.
The plant. We already checked the plant.
No, in this office.
Oh, okay. Planty! Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Cordyline stricta, I guess, pal. Who was that?
Gotta check Clara.
Who was that?
That was Gumshoe. You knew it.
Oh, okay. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. The only thing is missing is Mia. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. Aww. I have to check it out one of these days. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scary still is that Mia probably read all these. Oh, he's
J.B.
pointing
Lewis
out
has
like,
to run.
oh, bye J.B. Lewis, thanks for stopping in. That's so sad. Like, they're pointing out the other lawyer, how he didn't really, he's just got like all this wealth and he didn't even read the books, and she has like the pictures meaningful to her, the plants meaningful, the books.
Yeah.
She actually read the books.
So there's one more thing you can do.
The sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way.
So it's not something you inspect, but there is one more thing you can do here. If you remember. Nope.
Talk?
Nope.
Present?
What did you need to talk to Gumshoe about?
The phone.
There you go.
Okay. I was wondering, did you see my face cell phone? Oh, that. I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer.
Tricky lawyer.
Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him straight. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Oh, really? Aw. Something the matter? Oh, no, it's just, detective. Nope. I know nothing, pal.
That is the truest thing you'll ever say.
The cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. A cell phone holds all little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me.
Yes.
Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all.
Oh, Catherine's saying to present the badge. Present the badge to everyone. I never did that.
Oh, really?
Yep.
How shiny the badge is. Oh, I haven't done that. Okay.
All right. We'll do that.
Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. My cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe.
Thanks, Catherine.
Thank you. Check the court record to hear the record conversation. Okay. Oh, no. Yeah. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Uh-oh, I don't know if I can talk to him again.
You'll
Come
have
to think
other
of it, I have
chances.
completely forgotten about her. Oh, her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. April May.
Yep.
April, May, June. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then? You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way.
Look, I'm so proud of
I guess I
myself.
should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May.
Alright, now you can present your badge.
What's that? Sorry, pal, but I got no info for the likes of you. Oh, I guess it didn't do much.
Nope. Alright, so let's move.
Let's move. To the hotel. September 6th.
Room 303.
Look at that screwdriver.
Alright,
Oh, yeah, she's got the little, like...
Yeah, the kitty face type things. So, what kind of voice are you going to give April?
Well, hello there, handsome.
Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal.
So bubbly, you're on.
Memo to self, thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder.
This is all like
Catherine
something
says
out
that
of a
is
movie.
a perfect voice for April May.
It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself.
Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Alright, examine. She's drinking. For 2. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the fan company law offices building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. That's a clue right there. Right. Oh, wow, we can look at the bed. That's awkward. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Okay. Oh. Can we look at that again?
Yeah,
Bottom
it's more the
2
table
glasses
this time.
are on the table. Did I get scratched? Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
did.
got scratched a little bit. Sorry.
Somebody must be staying with her. This music is peppy. A still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Ah, whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall.
I guess, yeah, I probably will play prosecutor.
The flowers are fake, as expected. I know some flowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. Those are neither. That's not either of those. And a screwdriver. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Ooh, bad boy.
Creepy face.
You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
God, you're doing really well.
Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer.
Alright.
I guess
Talk.
that's all for examining.
You could present your lawyer badge and see if she says anything.
Oh, good idea. Excuse me, but I'm a witness? Police witness? You understand? How could I possibly give you any information in good conscience, Me, the witness? It's just like in the movies.
Alright, now you get it.
Okay, what you witnessed? Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Ooh, observe, incident! You sound just like a lawyer in the movies! I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing. What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on! If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you just, who exactly are you? Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know you're cute when you blush.
This is a red who boy.
This is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. You had your little hopes up, didn't you?
Wow, follows from Flaming Bagel and Tevy Bear.
Thank you so much for the follows, really appreciate it.
Who boy.
Ooh boy.
Yeah.
That's rude. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what an amazing, powerful observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television.
Rated by We Do with a party of 12.
We do. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, everybody.
Unite
Hi,
up.
Raiders. Thank you so much for the raid. Really appreciate that.
Welcome to April,
Hope
May.
you guys are all having a great night so far.
April, May, and June.
Hopefully it was a good stream, we dude, and thank you so much again for the raid. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining.
That's awesome.
Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues? In the garbage?
Oh, wow. Hero Chaos Shell just subscribed to Tier 1.
Oh, thank you, Hero. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Hoi,
Oh, the feed
I
and
still
audio
need-
cut out again. What the heck is going on with that?
Our audio? Like,
No, the feed cut out.
oh, what happened?
I don't
okay, we're
know.
gonna unplug it and replug it in.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna catch up with the chat real quick. Hoi all, I still need to play these games. Hello, Raiders. Nothing odd happening here.
I don't know
Thank
what's
you
going
for
on with
letting
that.
us know about that. That.
It might be, maybe it's running a little hot because we have the blanket over it.
Oh, maybe that's it. Is it back
Okay,
on?
yeah,
okay,
we're
there
back.
It is. Okay. Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, oh boy.
Okay, I think that's all we can do here. There's nothing we can give her.
They said the camera stopped, but the camera seems like it's still moving.
We can hear you, but the camera stopped. It's back. Okay. You're also being very JPG.
JPEG.
Are
we good? Should I need to restart it? Because it's looking good on my end.
On our live feed over there, it looks okay, but sound is out.
Sound is out.
No game audio. I hear the game audio. Is it showing
I
up
see our audio going. I hear game audio.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing clicking here. Look.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe it's not all my computer's problems.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
Should we...
Do you guys have sound yet?
Do we need to unplug it again?
I don't know why that would mess.
Oh, right after a raid too. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
You can hear us.
I think it's the game because the game is playing music right now. It's like peppy.
Yeah,
like,
but you can hear us, but we're more worried about the game.
Yeah, because I want you guys to be able to hear the cool music.
Game audio is out.
It is out.
All right.
Thank you, Lewis Dragon. So we're gonna unplug it one more time and see if we can get the music to come back on.
I'm gonna move this.
Maybe we should lift that up, put it over there on the switch. Is it the switch, or do you think it's the capture card?
I think it's the capture card.
Okay. I'm sorry, everybody.
The switch wasn't covered.
It was okay earlier. The Raiders broke the game when they busted in. No. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna plug it in one more time. All right. Can you guys hear it now?
Can you see it?
Your little bar is not showing that it's coming in.
All right. What I'm gonna do is
Nito says, "Hey, cool, a camera's been added." Yes, it has, but apparently cameras cause problems for my streams.
Really? All right. Remove this and add
okay,
it back in.
He's gonna add it back in, so hopefully that works. But I've been trying to like get the camera in, and on my computer it won't run. It's not compatible. I can use the little built-in camera on my laptop, but that's not great, and it tends to overheat my computer.
I see audio.
So
I don't know why that keeps happening.
So I'm actually using Derek's computer because his computer is really much fancier than mine, has better CPU and all that stuff. And because of you guys, I have a face cam with a link. So we were using that, but apparently
I don't know. I don't know exactly what happened there. I'm still figuring out, but I tried moving things around.
Yay! I'm glad everybody can hear it though. And you guys caught it before we went too much further on. So thank you for that. Really appreciate it. Sorry, Raiders. You jumped in and you're like, what is this crappy stream? But thank you for sticking around. Thanks for hanging here with us.
The Raiders won. We still have Ginny, so we could pull up Ginny if we wanted to.
Go find Callie because Ginny will just chew our cords.
Yeah.
She's sleeping. All right, I'm going to go move somewhere, I guess. Oh, yeah, she probably is. Yeah, don't disturb them. They're sleeping. Oh, Ginny's kind of awake if you want to get her. She's so cute. She looks like a little cat, like, loaf. Mm-hmm. Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry. I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about.
Off to Grossberg.
What? I was already there.
Well, now that you talked to the...
Oh, okay. No, he's still out. Well, maybe I should just wait for him. Oh, here we go. So that's you, right? You're going to be that guy?
Oh, yeah, I'll be Grossberg.
If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Whoa!
So you're the one they trying to get a chunky voice going.
You know what? If you grew a mustache, you could cosplay this guy.
Thanks.
Like if you wore teeny glasses.
Thank you so much.
You could flip out your hair. You could, because your hair's getting pretty long. Go ahead.
I'll use my normal voice then.
No, use the voice
I'm trying to sound chunky, but I'm having trouble. Aha! I do remember Game Grumps playing this, and they gave him a Jewish voice, and he is Grossberg.
Oh.
But I can't do a Jewish voice.
I didn't know there was a Jewish voice. I thought there was just regular voices.
It's Big Chungus.
I didn't know they had accent.
It's a lawyer Chungus. Aha! Aha! So you're the one they say has been looking for me.
I was thinking it more like a grandpa sound. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined.
That badge on your collar.
Collar?
Ah, so you're this.
Oh, okay.
Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now?
Just now.
Yeah, just now.
Yes, yes. He's so unsure.
And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed.
Not busy. Then how come no one could get in touch with you?
Buffet. Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not?
I like how his mustache is like do 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 do.
Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it.
Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Aw. Maybe he does care.
Yes, Maya Fey. Go on.
Why the strange reaction?
Ah-cha-cha.
What the?
I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Anyway.
Hey.
I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion.
What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Oh, we're talking to this guy. Oh, wait. We gotta present the badge.
Oh, yeah. I'm very sorry, but I've got nothing to say regarding this matter.
Oh.
Might be in the later games you keep more of
Maybe
that kind of
that's,
stuff.
yeah. Your refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case.
Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see.
Oh, I like that.
There you go.
But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Oh yeah, Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere.
I think not.
Ooh, what's that mean, huh? Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Is it because of Edgeworth? Maybe Edgeworth.
Well, you'll figure it out.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave
Somebody's
now?
blackmailing them.
I have nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? Alright, Mia. How did you know Mia Fey?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. I'm kind of
I
channeling
like
Edgar
it, though.
from...
I do like it.
I'm channeling Edgar from Men in Black. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left out one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
Mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
Poor man. Oh, talking about the painting. That's quite a painting.
Ha ha! You've noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat.
I like the
I
slapping
love One
noise.
Piece.
What?
Straw Hat Pirates. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course.
1 million.
No, I won't sell it. Not even to you.
Wasn't interested.
It's not for sale. I'm not...
No, that's me. I'm not buying. Jeez. Aw, that's it? Okay. I guess there's nothing else to examine because we already examined.
Yeah, you already examined everything. So.
Alright.
Now you gotta...
Is there anything we can give him to convince him? Probably not.
Not really, but I guess you gotta tell Maya the dues.
Yeah. Alright, let's go right here.
3:42. with
Hiya! Oh,
18 minutes
you're
before
back.
visiting hours, or before she has to have a lawyer.
Did you find the lawyer?
We did
well,
show him the badge, Catherine. He didn't say anything.
Yeah, he didn't. He just said I have nothing to discuss or something. Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What? What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? Oh. I see. I've been abandoned then. Oh gosh! This is so sad. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't No. So she could still be alive. Your mother? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her all by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with a medium has all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. Oh, that's the names! Remember? Mm-hmm. White, blue,
you saw
right?
red, white, blue.
Yeah. That was his name. My sister told me. White? Just a little longer now before the state appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Nope, we're gonna defend her. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. What? I don't know about that. I don't like that.
I don't know if the state appointed lawyer would put in this.
Why? Why? Well, I don't know why. I can't abandon you. She was just saying I'm abandoned. I'm gonna go with that. Can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Oh, look, a little kid version. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people with no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. I imagine being like, you can count on me. That's so kind of you. Aww, she got all teary. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Phew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there.
Alright.
Can I get back over there?
Oh, before you go, present the badge to Mia.
I already did, I thought.
Did you?
Yeah, at the beginning. Sorry, I've never seen that before.
Alright.
Can we get back over there?
Yeah, Gatewater Hotel.
Let's see if she's there. Oh, somebody else.
Good afternoon, sir.
It's the bellboy instead of BelleAim. Bellboy.
Wow. All right.
Good afternoon, sir. Do your accent. Do an accent.
I just did it.
Did you do an accent? Like a very.
I did. Butlery. I went posh. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Excuse me. You are.
I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir.
Oh, right.
I've just come up to deliver room service, sir.
Do you know where Miss May might be?
I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave.
Bye.
Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy.
Ew! Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit.
I almost forgot.
You get back quick.
Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned.
Blue. White blue.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. Sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? Have we heard that name? White.
Yeah.
That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? I think not. Examine. Let's get that screwdriver looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap found in Miss May's hotel room, and we stole it, apparently.
Of course.
There's definitely something suspicious about this
You
Miss
steal so
May.
many things in this game.
Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, Bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to
Tangoing.
I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. I think he's got a little crush.
Or he's just really flustered.
Or just flustered. Flustered.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, Yoshi Gang Leader.
Thank you very much, Yoshi, for the follow.
Alright, go ahead and save.
Yep. Actually,
And
this could be a good
This is a
time
really
to,
good spot. Just make sure to save first and we just
yeah.
won't continue on.
Save a roo.
Yeah.
Because it has been about 2 hours. So sorry for the technical difficulties.
Yeah, I don't know why that happened this time because I've never
have
had that
no
issue.
idea. Next time we do this, we'll put the capture card somewhere where it won't overheat. I don't know if that's the problem,
Yeah,
but
we don't know.
we'll try it out and see if that works. Because if Derek's computer won't work, then I'm know for sure my computer won't work.
It works fine. I've used this thing for a long
So-
time with other streams.
That's true.
for
You
the-
have
for
done
Game
like
Explain.
video feeds.
Yeah, and the
so
Game Club and all that. So
Yeah.
should be good.
Great stop.
Yeah.
Literally obtained
You-
evidence, pocketed Phoenix out.
You might be able to finish this case tomorrow, or not
I
tomorrow,
think
but
we could
Thursday.
do it next time. Well, no, Thursday's Fire
or at least
Emblem.
close. Oh, you're doing Fire Emblem
Yeah,
on Thursday?
because we're gonna finish Fire Emblem. I started it. I want to finish it. I don't want to just leave
Alright.
that hanging off. Saturday, maybe we'll come back to it Saturday though, unless we want to go back to Pokemon Shield. I don't know yet, but
You have a lot
wanna
of
do too
longer
many
games.
games,
Yeah, you have a
so-
lot of longer games, so they'll take you even longer to get through if you only do them one at a time.
Thursday's
like that.
Persona.
Persona 5 event.
Oh, really?
And not Persona 5, but PS5, PlayStation 5 event.
Oh, I might change the time then
At
for
4, so yeah, it would start. I
Yeah,
would not be
okay.
able to part of this. I cannot be
I'll
part of
probably
this.
change the time for that one then. Maybe I'll push it to Friday even. So just be sure to follow me on Twitter or jump in the Discord because I usually make the announcements there if I have to make
I
changes.
will definitely not be available.
Yeah. Well, on Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining. This is a blast. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know if you thought this was a good stream, if you liked the face cam, any kind of comments at all, let me know. And I will... Why does bot always do...
Because-
Oh, somebody did the
Yeah.
command. I was like, bot, how did you know? Are you listening to me? So anyway, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I hope to see you guys again next time. Not sure which one it's going to be yet, Thursday or Friday. Just stay tuned to Twitter or Discord. And Saturday should be at 4 o'clock, unless we have to change that too. But yeah, have a great night, and we'll see you guys next time. I hope you have a great night. Thank you so much. Bye everyone. Now Derek has to awkwardly
Yeah,
turn
now I
this
have
off.
to get up and turn off.
Because I don't know
things.
how to do this on his computer. He's using a different program. But thank you.
You can grab a cat in the meantime.
Oh.
I don't know where they're at. I
They're
thought she.
sleeping.
Oh no, right there.
Oh, here's Callie.
Say goodbye to Callie, and then we'll turn it off. Here, I'll
Okay.
make it bigger so everybody can see Callie.
So here's Callie. You guys got to see Ginny a lot earlier, but here's Callie. And she's a loud purr. So let's see if we can get a little purr. Here, she likes her cheeks to be scratched. So let's be very quiet.
Kitty.
Do you guys hear it?
The
I
purr.
love their purrs. They're so cute. So this is my little Callie. She looks so teeny, even though she's getting bigger. She's so cute.
All right.
Thank you guys so much. I can't wait to see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.